Alright, so Mr. E bought a large pack of Oreo cookies. There are 95 Oreos in the pack. They are sweet. He wants to share them equally among his top 5 math students. How many Oreos will each student receive? So everyone's familiar with step S, so I'm going to underline the question. The question is, how many Oreos will each student receive? This problem is asking me to find, well, I have to say it in my own words. So I can say the number of Oreos each student will receive. Or I could also put the amount of Oreos each student will receive or get. It doesn't really matter. Organizing the facts. Mr. E bought a large pack of Oreo cookies. That's a fact. There are 95 Oreos in the pack. That's a fact. They are sweet. That's a fact. He wants to share them equally amongst his top 5 math students. That's a fact. There are no more left. Unnecessary facts. Remember that to determine what facts are necessary and unnecessary, we have to ask ourselves, what's the question? The question is, well, I want to find out the number of Oreos each student will receive. The facts that do not help me find out the number of Oreos each student will receive are the first one. The fact that I bought a large pack of Oreo cookies doesn't help me know or determine how many Oreos each student will get. There are 95 Oreos in the pack. Well, that has something to do with how many Oreos each student's going to get. So that's a necessary fact. They are sweet. That is unnecessary. That doesn't tell me or have anything to do with how many Oreos each student will receive. He wants to share them equally amongst his top 5 math students. That fact is necessary. It's letting me know how many students are going to get Oreos and that the Oreos are being split evenly. Line up a plan. Well, if I have 95 Oreos and I'm sharing them equally between 5 students, then I'm using division. So I'm going to divide the amount of Oreos by the number of students. Okay, verify my plan. So remember, in verify our plan, we need to estimate. In this particular question, we do have 2 friendly numbers. We have 95, which is quite friendly already, and we also have 5. 95 can become 100, and I can leave 5 the same. So if I'm dividing 100 by 5, because my plan says I'm dividing the amount of Oreos by the number of students, then I would get 20 as my estimate. And remember that the second part of step V is to do the real thing. I'm using the real numbers. That means I'm going to actually do 95 divided by 5. 5 goes into 9 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. 9 take away 5 is 4. Bringing down my 5. And 5 goes into 45 9 times. So the correct answer is 19. In step E, my answer reasonable? Yes. My estimate is 20, and the real answer is 19. So as you can see, they're very close to each other. How can I check my work? Well, if I do 19 times 5, what do I get? 9 times 5 is 45. 1 times 5 is 5. Plus 4 is 9. 95, which is how many cookies there are. What did I do? I did the opposite operation. Complete sentence. Each student will receive 5 cookies.